Um, so it's been a while. Let's do this. And if you are happy that I'm doing another video that's not a live stream, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I need you to help me get over the hump right now. I've got a number of 666. It's my subscribers. So help me get away from that, right? Come on, you know you love me. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Well, I'll tell you what, I sure do a live a lot better. Be sure and check out Friday Night Lives if you're new to this. It's the keystone of the channel. So this is the article that was written in the Washington Post that started the whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp lawsuit deal, right? You got that? Today, or right now, it's news that it has been updated to include that Johnny Depp won. It was quietly updated, so reporters online have nothing else better to do than wait for this article to be changed. And it says, I don't know, Johnny Depp won, Amber Heard's a liar, something like that. But we're gonna find out. Now, I've not read this before, so I'm gonna read this with y'all. You know that's how I like to do it here. So you get that visceral reaction for yourself the first time I see something. Boy, I tell you what, Amber Heard sure did get ugly. Oh, gosh. All right, an opinion piece. Yeah, I did. I yawned. Amber Heard. I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. This was dropped 1 week before Christmas in 2018. So, Merry Christmas. Right? Oh, here's the editor's note. See, I told you I'd read this for the first time with y'all. Depp sued Amber Heard for defamation rising out of this op-ed. Jury found Heard liable on 3 counts for the following statements, which were defamatory. I spoke up against sexual violence and faced cultural wrath. That's changed. 2 was then 2 years ago. I became a public figure representing domestic abuse. I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. And 3, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. Well, wait a second. I don't think I can follow that. A jury found Heard liable on 3 counts. Oh my gosh. I heard the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. In her statement, she says something kind of like that. Like she was, I just feel sorry for people who won't be able to talk or whatnot. That means that she lied about this and continues to. The jury separately found that Depp, through his lawyer, defamed Heard in 1 of 3 counts. No, the lawyer did it, but it's because under agency laws, Depp was liable. Just like if you slip and fall in a McDonald's, you don't sue the person that mopped the floor, you sue the corporation. You're looking for those big pockets. Amber Heard is an actress and ambassador on women's rights at the American Civil Liberties Union. I was exposed to abuse at a very young age. No offense, but right there's a red flag, man. I knew certain things early on, thanks to my uncle. Sorry. Without ever having to be told, I knew that men have the power, physically, socially, and financially, and that a lot of institutions support that arrangement. Dude, institutions are fictions. People run institutions. Anyway, see, this is gonna be hard for me to do. This is why I do live stuff, y'all. I'm like a leaking powder keg with that flame is coming up behind us. I knew this long before I had the words to articulate it, and I bet you learned it young too. No, no, I didn't. Like many women, I had been harassed and sexually assaulted by the time I was of college age. I've got a coon dog in the background. See, this is why you want to subscribe and support this channel, because I do it live. I don't edit my stuff. I do it for the way life is, and it's fun. Except for Amber Heard here. I was harassed and sexually assaulted by the time I was of college age. I never heard that. But I kept quiet. I did not expect filing complaints to bring justice. I didn't see myself as a victim. Well, that's good. Nobody should see themselves as a victim. Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse. I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. But isn't this the first time she spoke out? Friends and advisors tell me I would never again work as an actress. Yeah, because you're horrible at it. That I would be blacklisted. Well, you're toxic. A movie I was attached to recast my role. I had just shot a 2-year campaign as the face of a global fashion brand, and the company dropped me. Oh, is that the company that went for Depp? Who's that? Was that I can't remember now. I remember that John's like, "Oh, hey, I just got a contract with, whatever, Maybelline." And she's like, "Why would they want you to do it, Johnny?" Questions arose as to whether I would be able to keep my role in the movies Justice League and Aquanet. I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. Okay? This is the part where you speak about what you saw. I haven't read this. She may do it. But this is the part where you go into autistic detail about this. Imagine a powerful man as a ship, like the Titanic. The Titanic sunk. It wasn't powerful. The Titanic hit an iceberg, broke in half, and sunk to the bottom of the ocean. That doesn't sound like a powerful ship. That ship is a huge enterprise. When it strikes an iceberg, there are a lot of people on board, desperate to patch up holes. That is horrible writing. It's horrible creative writing. Not because they believe in or even care about the ship, but because their own fates depend on the enterprise. In recent years, the Me Too movement has taught us about how power like this works. What has Me Too ever done? Not just in Hollywood, but in all kinds of institutions, workplaces, places of worship, or simply in particular communities. I mean, jeez. Insufferable. In every walk of life, women are confronting these men who, come on, Washington Post. Can you put a space right there if you're going to edit this at all? Are buoyed by social, economic, and cultural power. And these institutions are beginning to change. Okay, I just want to put this out there. If the social, economic, and cultural power is all men's, why are men going to give that up and change? Doesn't that sound dumb? Who gives up power? I think that there is no power like that. There's equal protection under the law, and it works. Unfortunately for Ms. Heard, we have a very good, well-written thing called the Rules of Evidence. We are in the transformative political moment. The president of our country has been accused by more than a dozen women of sexual misconduct, including assault and harassment. None of them have proven worthy. None of them have. Stormy Daniels had to pay Trump. Outrage over his statements and behavior has energized a female-led opposition. Oh, jeez. Me Too started a conversation about just how profoundly sexual violence affects women in every area of our lives. So Me Too is about sexual violence? I did not realize that. I'm learning this 4 years after the article's written. And last month, more women were elected to Congress than ever in our country, with a mandate to take women's issues seriously. What happened to all the men? I mean, this is so. God, man, it's not a good argument. Women's rage and determination to end sexual violence are turning into political force. You have talked about sexual violence so much on this. Like, everybody's getting raped in Amber Heard's world. Everybody is. We have an opening now to bolster and build institutions protective of women. For starters, Congress can reauthorize the Strengthen the Violence Against Women's Act. That is a crap act, by the way. Gosh, I remember this going through, and I forget now what the reason was behind it. There's a veterans bill around the same time that was crap. But the Violence Against Women's Act you do not want that. Just because it has a cool name, dude, you don't want it. Doesn't mean it's worth a damn on the inside. First passed in 1994. Bill Clinton was president. He was quite violent with a woman and using a cigar. The act is one of the most effective pieces of legislation enacted to fight domestic violence and sexual assault. I mean, gosh. It creates support systems for people who report abuse and provides funding for rape crisis centers, legal assistance programs, and other critical services. What about legal assistance programs for men that are falsely accused? Right? It improves responses by law enforcement and prohibits discrimination against LGBTQBQ survivors. Wait a second. Whoa, wait. It prohibits discrimination against LGBTQ survivors. So if that is now, and this says LGBTQ is a problem. I survived the LGBTQ, right? Am I screwed up on this? That's how I'm reading it. Funding for this act expired in September and has only been temporarily extended. We should continue to fight sexual assault on college campuses while simultaneously insisting on fair processes for adjudicating complaints. Last month, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, look at that, you can't even spell it right and you don't put a space in there, proposed changes to Title IX rules governing the treatment of sexual harassment and assault in schools. While some changes, do you really think Amber Heard understands what this means? While some changes would make the process for handling complaints more fair, others would weaken the protections for sexual assault survivors. For example, the new rules would require schools to investigate only the most extreme complaints, and then only when they are made to designated officials. Women on campuses already have trouble coming forward about sexual violence. What's the trouble? Do women have to go across forge a river that I don't know about every day? It's like, I'm a woman. I gotta get up. I gotta put on my war makeup, and I gotta take my canoe and cross, the river to make it to my day. Why would we allow institutions to scale back support? Jeez. I write this as a woman who had to change my phone number. She had to change her phone number weekly because I was getting death threats. Really, did you ever go forward and tell the police? For months, I rarely left my apartment. Yeah, a lot of Hollywood people are that way because they get mobbed when they go outside. Jeez, I mean, too bad this didn't happen after the shutdown when we were all inside for weeks. When I did, I was pursued by camera drones and photographers on foot, on motorcycles, and in cars, just like Princess Diana. It doesn't say that, but you know. Tabloid outlets that posted pictures of me spun them in a negative light. Those awful tabloids. I felt as though I was on trial in the court of public opinion. Oh boy, that was some foreshadowing there, wasn't it? Did you know that they're now today? I heard that they're blaming. It's not the uh, her fault. It's your fault for putting out memes and jokes about Amber Heard. If you had only taken her seriously, she would have won. Is that not some screwed up thinking? And my life and livelihood depended on myriad judgments far beyond my control. I want to ensure that women who come forward to talk about violence receive more support. We are electing representatives who know how deeply we care about these issues. We can work together to demand changes to laws and rules and social norms, and to right the imbalances that have shaped our lives. Everyone become a Karen. I have a friend her name is Karen. She's from Canada. I really like her. I'm sorry that I use her name. I use the Karen meme, but it fits. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it. That's what started this whole thing. And I see now why there's so much testimony and everything. She says sexual. Let's see here. What if I hit? Yeah. Sexual. 12 times she says sexual violence. Wow. 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 paragraphs. She says sexual violence 12 times in 12 paragraphs. No wonder there's so much testimony. Guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Be good to somebody. Make it somebody's day better. And I promise you, your day will be better. You'll feel so much better about everything. And until next time, guys, cover your six. Stay frosty out there. And as always, guys, Godspeed.